Hello, beautiful people. Hello, friends. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another inZOI's speed build. How are you today? So, you may have noticed that the starter budget in inZOI has changed. When the game first dropped, we had a pretty generous 55,000 Miao to work with, which was amazing, honestly. But now it has been lowered to 24,500 Miao. Yep, that's a big change, so I figure why not take on a new starter home challenge and see how much we can actually squeeze out of that budget. And I gotta say, the final result turned out pretty decent, although I do miss the landscaping a bit. You know, like in The Sims, where you're building a starter home and you can just go crazy with debug plants and make it look lush and greenery, but for free? Yeah, well, in inZOI, that's not a thing yet. So landscaping is expensive, and I remember getting close into the end of the build, and I only had like 400 Miao left, and I was placing down the rest of the furniture, like the last furniture. I was staring at the lot, and I was like, oh no. I didn't even had a walkway. Like there is no bushes, no path, nothing, just bare yard. So finger crossed they'll give us a debug option in the future or maybe make those backyard flowers and plants available for free. Anyway, let's talk a bit about the house. It's an ultra-modern Mediterranean-style home with two floors. Outside, there's a lovely patio with an outdoor kitchen, dining area, an easel so you can get your painting on, and a little sitting space to enjoy the sunset. So it's a super cozy vibe. Inside, on the first floor, we got a compact but stylish layout because, budget. We got the kitchen, dining area, and living room all in a big open space and a small laundry room tucked under the stairs. And I play tested, it worked perfectly. Then on the upstairs, there is a walk-in closet, a small office area, the bedroom, and a bathroom. Now, let me tell you, I used so much walnut wood in this build that I should have called this the walnut house. But in my defense, I really wanted to capture that warm, rustic, but still elegant kind of vibe, and walnut wood just does the trick beautifully. And I think it's very realistic. I mean, if you design an open space like this one and you go ahead and furnish, and you will use the same wood for the entire place. I mean, it's unlikely that you use different wood type for the same area. So in this way, using the same wood, you kind of create a cohesive vibe. I don't know how to explain that, but hopefully it makes sense. But anyway, back to the layout. The laundry room under the stairs is super minimal. It has a washing machine and this super budget-friendly shelving unit that comes with some boxes and toilet paper. So practical and cheap, perfect for this challenge. I also added a vacuum and a mop, and super fun fact, during playtesting, I wanted to make sure that the Zoe could use the vacuum, the mop, and the washing machine. So I asked the Zoe to clean up the house, and she started clean not only the floor of the house, but the entire garden. So the garden was all sparkling. It was hilarious, but I think it's still buggy. I mean, they're gonna need to fix this and make sure that they clean just the floor and not like crazy people even the garden. Can you imagine going outside and vacuuming your garden? I mean, but anyway, now the main living space, it's an open space as we said, and the kitchen is simple and minimalistic. I used a lot of walnut wood as I said, and a couple of decoration stuff that we got from the June update. I also added a nice large dining table, and I choose the dining table that kind of resemble the natural shape of a tree, which is very beautiful. I remember designing one for my mom just like that for her house, and it came out like very similar to the one I placed in this house. Anyway, then I added a chandelier on top of the table, and I remember at first I placed the fridge right next to the counters at the end of this wall, but then I moved it near to the entrance for a better flow because I didn't want the house to look too crowded. I kind of wanted to create the illusion that there was a lot of space. And also like this, I had to remove two countertop kitchen, which means more money for other things in the house. Speaking of the entrance, this house doesn't really have a traditional front door. And you may ask why. Well, the thing is, I really wanted to use two large windows for that wall, but each one was 194 meow. And on top of that, I would have to have a door to actually get into the house, so that's even more money. So I added these two glass sliding door, which kind of resembled the windows that I was going for, but still works eventually as a door. So it kind of gives that Caribbean vibes where your front door is just a big glass sliding door. And honestly, I don't dislike it. I think it's cool. I think it calls the Mediterranean vibe we're going for in this house. Anyhow, moving to the living room. The living room is simple, no fireplace, because again, we weren't made of money in this challenge, but I had a decent TV, a media console, a couple of coffee tables, some decor, and two sofa. And listen, I had to go with the cheapest sofa in the game, and I was not happy about it at first. But then I changed the fabric to the handy warm cloud, I think is the name, and oh my god, it looked so good, so fancy. It kind of looked like the kind of sofa that you had custom made, so total win up there. Moving upstairs, you'll find that open walk-in closet that I mentioned before. I also use the new standing mirror, and I know the standing mirror is the most expensive of all the standing mirror, but I couldn't compromise. I was dying to use it, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna compromise on something else and use this one. As per the small office nook, I originally used this gorgeous steel frame wooden desk that cost like, I think, 360 meow. And I must have totally forgotten that we were on a budget. So I complete everything, do the bedroom, complete the house. And then I went back to take my picture. Everything looked nice and neat. And then I realized, oh my God, I didn't add a mailbox and a trash bin. And I'm left with 4 meow. So I decided to went back and swap that steel frame wooden desk for a more cheaper one, which is the country wooden desk. It's cheaper but still cute, so I think it fits perfectly in that particular space. Moving on to the bedroom is simple but cozy. There is a double bed, two nightstands, a couple of stools, and painting, and this adorable rug that totally reminds me of a soybean. Then we have the bathroom, which you won't really see me building it because, bathrooms aren't that exciting. So I always remove them from my speed builds. But I did it in a green theme and I added the new mirror from the June update, which kind of reminds me of that jelly blob from Flubber. I don't know if you remember this. It's an old movie from 1997, I think, with Robbie Williams. I'll pop a picture on the screen so you know what I'm talking about. And finally, I added that fantastic proper single towel. I've been dying to have just a basic towel to place by the sink. So dream come true, people. Thank you, Dads, for adding that in the June update. Moving outside in the patio, I really wanted to go big with plants and decor, but once again, we weren't made of money. Money were just an issue here. So I had two large plants, a couple of sofa, a coffee table, an easel, and a little dining area with a barbecue. It's simple, but I really think the shape of the house make it shine. The Mediterranean vibes still come through pretty strong even though we don't have any greenery around. Now, I know this house is not packed with clutter like we usually do, but the idea is that you move in with your ZOI, then your ZOI start works and working, you earn some money, and then you can slowly upgrade the place, maybe add a walkway, some bushes, maybe extend the house in the backyard, and hopefully by August add a pool. So yes, I gotta say, in my humble opinion, in the end, I'm pretty happy on how the house came out. It has potential to grow with your household, and that's what basically a starter home is, right? But I would like to know what you guys think. Would you have preferred a one-floor house with more landscaping, or do you like this two-floor ultra-modern Mediterranean style, even if it meant sacrificing the garden? Let me know in the comment section down below. I always love to get your feedback. Also, let me know if you like the next build to be a proper family starter home. I'm thinking to stepping out of my comfort zone and, going for something more traditional next time. So no fancy ultra modern, just normal, cozy family house, maybe for a family of 3 or 4. Let's see. Alrighty guys, don't forget to give this video a little thumbs up if you liked it. It really helps the channel and let me know if you're enjoying this kind of content. And hey, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. We're building such a cool little community here and I love to have you on board. Also, hit the notification bell so you won't miss any future video. We got more fun stuff coming and I promise it's gonna be worth it. Thank you so much for stopping by. I love having you here. It really means the world to me that you take time out of your day to come visit me on the channel. Enjoy the rest of the speed build and I'll see you in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above Yeah, I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.